Hello and welcome back. This is Julie Kay with episode number 6 of No Leftover Scraps. Thank you so much for joining me today again for another episode of No Leftover Scraps. And today I'm focusing on bag toppers and using up Happy Mail that you've received from other people. And so as far as the leftover scraps that I'm using for today's episode, I am using paper from the Sugar Chic collection from Heidi Swapp. It was a paper pack I picked up at Tuesday morning, and I used it in the My Story mini album that I created for Jeannie, who is happily ever after here on YouTube for her challenge. And I created quite a few bag toppers for today's episode, but I do have more paper left, so I will keep on working on trying to use up my leftover scraps from that mini album. So I will have another episode where I'll show what I used with this paper collection. And then a few of the bag toppers, some of the paper came from this Tea Party paper collection. It is from Craftsmith, and it was one of those hot buy pads from Michaels. And I created a loaded envelope quite a while ago with this, and so I will also link that video below. And I still have a few pieces of paper left, but not very many. Or scraps from that. But I did cut up all the ones that I was able to that would work for bag toppers for that paper collection. And then the Happy Mail that I received from Renee, who's won a scrap here on YouTube. And she gifted me 2 packs of these handmade cupcake embellishments that she created. So this is the one that I had left, or the pieces. I kind of combined them. Some of these might have came from the other sheet, but I used 6 of them. And then she also gifted me some handmade coffee cup embellishments, and so I used 3 of them for these bag toppers, and I'll probably keep on adding more because I cut out more toppers. I just didn't finish them all, and I just wanted to show you guys. And then also at the end of the video, I'll show you guys a couple more ideas of how you can use this bag topper die if you are into junk journaling. I'll show you how you can use them in your journals. So here again, and then I also used a couple pieces way back when I had a flip book challenge, and I think these came from Sandy. She had gifted me these, and there was just different flowers and stuff in here. So I did use some of the little flower glitter flowers that were in this package also to create these. And so here's the little bag toppers that I created, and I'll show you all the dies that I use. But again, you can see here in the corner the little cupcake that Renee made, and so I just added it to it, and I added the word sweet, and I cut out this paper from my leftover scraps, and then again the blacks and stuff, everything I cut out came from paper scraps. So that was one of them. Here was another one. This one I just said hello on it. And then here's those little glitter flowers I was talking about, and another one of Renee's cupcakes. I really like how these turned out. Here was one with the coffee cup that she created. And this time I used the sentiment love on it. Here's another one that says hello. Another one that says hello. Another one that says sweet. Another hello one. A sweet. And then this is the last one that I made, love. But I did cut out quite a few more that I folded already, and they're ready to go. So I'll have them ready for when I need to make Happy Mail. And then I also cut out some more right here that are ready to go. And like I said, I still have more of that scrap paper or leftover paper to create more. Or I have one other idea that I'll probably do in another video for this series with this leftover paper. But I think I'm going to gift some of these to some of my YouTube friends. And so the supplies that I use to make that, the die cut sweet is from Tailored Expressions. It's called Sweet Script. And the number is TE1011. I use this Hello die from Impression Obsession. And the number is 376B, as in boy. The love die is 385B, as in boy. And then the bag topper die that I used, which is this one right here, does come from Avery L. And I think I ordered this one from scrapbook.com is where I got that one. But the number that they have up here, it's called Treat Topper Die, and it's D-04-01. So hopefully that helps if people are looking for that idea. But I just thought this was a great way, and now I'll have a whole bunch of these bag toppers ready to go, so when I gift other people, and if I'm running behind or don't have time to make a topper, I already have some already pre-made. I love how they turned out. I really love how the cupcakes looked on here, and that they matched so well with these papers that I had left over from this other project. So thank you, Renee, for that. It was great, like I said, a great way to use up, you know, Happy Mail embellishments that you get from other people. And so I did say at the beginning of the video I would show or share some ideas for those of you who watch my channel more for junk journals, and how you could maybe use this treat bag topper die in a junk journal. And so here was kind of the idea I had. Of course, you would probably embellish it just a little bit different. But for instance, you could add it onto like a journaling card and just tape it down, so then when you stuck it in a pocket, so it would look like this. And again, if you're doing like a vintage journal, you'd maybe choose some, like different stuff or in different colors. But then you could stick it in your pocket and then have a top on it instead of ribbon. It would be this bag topper die. So I thought that was a cute idea. And then my other idea was, again, and then you could either also recycle if you got a topper from someone else on some embellishments or something, that you could take it off carefully and then reuse it on your junk journal. So this again is one I've pulled out before that you guys have seen if you watch my channel regularly. It's just one that I play in, and eventually it will become a junk journal with a cover and everything. But I'm just using this one just for an idea. So again, if you were to embellish it differently, or I'll just take one of these blank ones that I haven't done anything to yet. What you could do then is either like on the top of your journal pages is glue it down. I know some people like to put tabs on their journals. And so this would be a way to either reuse Happy Mail if you do get bag toppers, or just cut it out and use it. So you could use that as a topper on your page. So if it was all closed up, you'd have a little topper and tab up on the top, so you could easily find it. And then of course, depending upon how you glued it down, if you glued it down very lightly, just at the top part, then you could still use it as a tuck spot in your journal underneath it. So you not only had the top tab on it, but then a tuck spot. And then again, the same idea, instead of using it on the top, is you could use it on the side the same way as a tab to easily find certain sections of your journal. So if it was closed, you could find it easy if you wanted to get to that page. Because I know some people put a lot of tabs in their journals. So that was just kind of a little side idea on how to use this topper, besides just for Happy Mail, that you could actually incorporate it into your mini albums or your junk journals if you wanted to, in the ways that I showed you. Or again, in the mini album, you could go like this and then actually have this be your photo down here on both sides. So that was an idea. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video on what to do with some of your leftover scraps and Happy Mail. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. And again, I really appreciate your comments. They really make my day. So I really love it when you guys are able to leave comments. And if you have any specific questions, make sure you ask them, and I will do my best to answer them. So have a happy day and take care.